ExamQA's Introduction. What is ExamQA's about? ExamQA's is about class divides and societal structures. It is set in a fictional town, Bromley, in the Midlands. This town is supposed to represent industrial cities in 1912. It was written by J.B. Priestley in 1945. However, the play is set in 1912. Society in 1912 harboured large amounts of economic and gender inequality. Priestley uses ExamQA's to highlight this. He uses the example of 1912 to highlight the problems of society and inequality that persisted even in 1945. ExamQA's was set just before World War I. This has a powerful effect on the readers in 1945 who have seen two wars, because the problems that occurred in 1912 and the fact that war occurred afterwards suggests that perhaps these societal problems can contribute to huge disasters and huge consequences if they are not tackled. Society in 1912. In 1912, there was a huge disparity between upper classes and middle classes and the working class. The upper class/middle class lived very comfortable lives and had huge amounts of private property, such as factories or land, which made them very wealthy, whereas the working class hardly had much and worked for every little piece of money that they had and were expected to look after themselves. Their society was massively economically unequal, and society was not responsible for each other at all at this time. Everyone was expected to individually earn their own money and look after themselves. Background to J.B. Priestley. Priestley fought in World War I but survived. He was middle class. He was a Cambridge educated and he worked as a journalist. He presented a popular BBC radio programme during the Second World War that was cancelled for being too left-wing. He founded various socialist organisations. So it's quite interesting when you look at J.B. Priestley. As you see his background, he was a middle class himself. However, he didn't hold a capitalist viewpoint. Instead, he was known for being very, very socialist. What you'll be tested on in the exam. In the exam, you'll be tested on your ability to write in a thoughtful and clear way. To do this, you'll need to include good evidence to back up your points. You need to have a good ability to pick out features such as form, structure, and text and explain how these are used by Priestley to create effects. You'll be tested on your knowledge of social and historical context and your ability to use a clear and effective structure. It's important that you include good spag in your writing, for 5% of your marks will be on spag. Structuring your answers. Now, if you look below, I've put together a clear way that you can actually structure your answers. And if you structure it in this way, which is quite a clear and effective way, you're likely to get marks for your ability to write a clear and effective structure. So please read through this and take in how you can structure your work in this way. I hope you found this video useful. Support us by liking, subscribing and sharing with your friends. If you have any questions, post it on our forum at examqa.com.